Well, guys, they did it. What is up here today, YouTube? Jigsaw0097 bringing you a video. This is my Eagles Redskins post-game reaction. Sorry if I seem a little in this video. I've actually pulled my my neck, my muscle right here, and it's like really hard to turn my head, so I'm kind of in a lot of pain right now. So if that's why it seems like it, that is why. This was a really stressful game for me to watch as well, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because they were in it, they were out of it, they were in it. You know, I got to give the Redskins credit for keeping at it. You know, it was a back and forth game. It was like always within 3 points until the very end. The final score, 37-27, is a bit misleading, as it basically was 31-27, and in the final 6 seconds of the game, Dwayne Haskins tried to do something to get some kind of creative playoff, and it resulted in a Nigel Bradham defensive touchdown. So it looks like we beat them soundly, but we didn't beat them soundly at all. The Redskins fought like hell. The Eagles made so many mistakes. You know, Carson Wentz had 3 turnovers. The defense was just getting fried, but they won in the end. You know, it was just kind of like last week, eerily similar. In fact, there was a point in the game where I was thinking, you know, this could go into overtime again. The division right now, the NFC East, knows that it's between the Eagles and the Cowboys, so these teams are doing their best to defeat the Eagles or the Cowboys. I mean, this division, this is what I said too, guys. I said this is division. You know, they don't care if they're going to lose the season. All they want to do is crap on your party, and if they can, they will. And the Redskins tried, the Giants tried, but somehow the Eagles got out of it. And now we're going to have Dallas get its chance to try. And a lot is going to be said of what happens to the Cowboys after this Rams game, because I think the Eagles are 7-7 now, and the Cowboys are 6-7. So that means the Cowboys are, I could be wrong about that. I was checking online, and it didn't look like it had updated, but I think the Redskins are 3-11 now because of this loss, and that would make the Eagles 7-7. So if the Cowboys lose, they would be 6-8, which would put the Eagles well above. But if the Cowboys win, that literally means, which, you know, I have a feeling that the Cowboys are going to win this game for some reason, but I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I said it like 8 weeks ago. I really think that the NFC East is going to come down to this Dallas game, and that's what we have next week. So that's why I feel like the Cowboys are going to somehow beat the Rams, because, you know, that's just the way that it goes. You know, that just feels like that's the way it's going to go. You know, it was like when the Packers beat the Cowboys early in the season. You know, a lot of people didn't believe me, but, you know, I just felt it. I was like, dude, it's the way it's going to go. So we'll see. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Rams beat the Cowboys really bad, and then next week's game is pretty much like the Eagles don't really actually have to win next week if the Rams, I think if the Rams beat the Cowboys, because that would put them at a 7-8 record, and the Eagles would still be at, actually, yeah, technically I think the Eagles would have to still win. So regardless, it's going to come down to it, but I don't know, guys. This was a really stressful game to watch. The Eagles just, they have so many mistakes. Like, I don't, you've already heard me rant about these. I don't really want to bring them up anymore. I just got to give the team credit for fighting. That's what I'll say, you know, given with what they have. You know, Carson Wentz looks amateurish out there sometimes, you know, just has one of the worst ball securities I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the guy has no awareness of like what he's doing with the ball, but at the same time, this team is kind of in desperation mode, so I see him out there just trying to do what he can, I guess. I'm very neutral with the team now, because I've bitched and moaned, I've criticized, you know, I've praised, I've given my opinions. You guys already know, so it's just like I'm along for the ride now, guys. That's what this is. It's just a ride that is week to week. You know, it feels like every game is a playoff game now, and the Eagles, they keep winning. So hopefully that continues. They can beat the Cowboys. They can beat the Giants. You know, finish the season with like 10 wins. I think best they could do actually now is 9 wins. So they could finish the season 9-7 and get in the playoffs, which is just crazy. But hey, the Giants got in, guys. The year the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, the perfect Patriots, they got in with a 9-7 record. So remember that. I will always give the Giants credit for that one. I must, because how disgusting would it be if we had the perfect Patriots, especially given with this whole Bengals Spygate that just came up. You know, that organization is a joke in my opinion. The Patriots are just, ugh, bleh. I'm so glad we beat them in the Super Bowl. So, anyway, that's kind of all I got to say. You know, I'm along for the ride. I'll probably make another video after what happens to Dallas. I'll probably casually watch that game today, but, you know, I'm in a lot of pain, so I don't know. I might just kind of relax, you know, do some stretches, loosen up. You know, I was pretty tense during that game, and that's another thing that, you know, I say I don't care, but, you know, every time this stupid team plays, the Eagles, I get into it. You know, I love them. So I'm glad they won, guys. I'm glad they won. So that's really all I've got to say. I'd like to hear what you guys think about this team down below. You guys already know what I've said in many videos before. It's kind of why I've been not making as many, because I'm just kind of along for the ride, like I said, just kind of seeing how this plays out. But I'd like to hear what you guys think down below. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And to all my returning viewers, make sure you are subscribed so that you get notifications when I make videos like this. And while you're subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell to actually get those. So thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are the best. I appreciate all the views, you know, all the comments, whatever I get. I'm grateful for all of it. You guys are the best. But with that said, this has been Jigsaw0097. I will talk to you all later.